So in this video today, I want to talk about Gigi Lamayne, one of my favorite female rappers who I feel is underrated due to what we're going to discuss in the video. So she was having an interview on POWERFM recently where she was discussing colorism in the industry with none other than Sho Madjozi. So the rapper said that she was aware of colorism in the industry and she was even advised by another woman that she should bleach her skin to get further. This is what she had to say. Most of the time, whether it was on social media or hearsay in the industry, I have always heard about things. I mean, I've had somebody approach me in the industry, a woman, encouraging me to change, bleach. She spoke to me about how different things got when she decided to do that. So when I heard that, I definitely thought that she was referring to Kanye Bao for obvious reasons. But then again, if you look at some of the women in the industry, if you look at how they were when they were coming up and how they are now, it is evident that some of them have bleached their skin. And this is something that happens in everyday life, not just in the industry, you know, like, oh my Kelwana Betu, they are also bleaching their skin because they believe that lighter skin means more opportunities, means that they're more beautiful or whatever crap that they believe. And that's really sad because it points to a larger problem, and not just colorism. It points to a mental issue, you know, a self-esteem issue, you know what I mean? And I know that Gigi Lamayne has said that she was depressed back in the day, you know, due to certain things surrounding her career and whatever else, but I just applaud the fact that she has enough self-esteem within herself to not consider bleaching, and I give it up to her for being strong and deciding to stick to the way she looks because God made her that way for a reason. So I definitely applaud her for that, but at the same time, I definitely do attribute colorism as a reason as to why she's not as far as she is. You know, like, okay, fine, I don't know how her management is set up because management also plays a part in your success. You know, if your management is lacking, then your success is not going to come as quick. But management aside, I definitely do believe that colorism has played a role in her not being as big as she wants to be. You know, like, when I think about it, there's no reason why her and Sho Madjozi should not be on the same kind of level of success. You know what I mean? But obviously, it's because of colorism. You know, let's just call a spade a spade. Sho Madjozi has achieved some of her success due to colorism, and that's a fact. Like, the reason why I think colorism is coming up in the South African music industry is because I think most music execs want an artist that they can sell, not only to the South African market, but also to the overseas market, you know. And overseas, it is like very blatant that the lighter you are, the more opportunities you're likely to have. It's very obvious because if you think about the top female artists overseas, it's Rihanna, Beyonce, and let's not count white artists, let's just count black artists. So it's Rihanna, Beyonce, Cardi B, all of them light-skinned, you know what I mean? So most music execs decide want someone that they can sell to the American market, someone that can go over and win a BET, you know what I mean? And the fact that Sho Madjozi won a BET already and aka stays being nominated is something that's going to convince them that, oh, okay, so in order for our artists to reach a wider market, they need to be light-skinned. So yeah, it's not fair, but at the same time, when it comes to the music industry, it's a business. They don't see artists as people, they see artists as resources that can make them money. So yeah, I just hope and pray that Gigi Lamayne stays being strong because the music industry is a very superficial one, you know. They look at what you look like and then your talent afterwards. So I just pray that she stays strong. And if the music industry is not working for her, then she needs to definitely talk more about this issue and maybe be an advocate for equal rights, you know, for light-skinned women and dark-skinned women, because this is something that needs to be addressed, not just in the music industry, but also just in everyday life, you know what I mean? And I'm someone that people would consider light-skinned, so I've had instances where I would see blatantly that, okay, this person is gravitating more towards me just because my skin is lighter, you know what I mean? So this is something that happens in everyday life. We see Osisbetu, our aunties, our moms bleaching because they also believe lighter skin means better results. So this is something that needs to be talked about, and I pray that it comes to a more larger platform, like maybe on TV, like on the SABC 1, 2 or 3, where a lot of people are going to have access to that conversation, because we need to start talking more about it and not just ignoring it. So yeah guys, what do you think about this whole issue of colorism? Do you feel that it really is something that is within the music industry, or do you think that people just want something to blame for not being as successful as they could be? Please leave your comments down below. Thank you.